Besides a vast expanse of grassland, a huge rock laid quietly. One day, a little ant hurried over. It had a clear goal: to climb over this rock and search for possible food in the distance. This ant didn't hesitate at all and headed straight for the rock. For its tiny body, this rock was like a perilous mountain. It was not only extremely steep and daunting to look at, but also had a smooth surface with hardly any footholds for climbing. However, the ant had a firm belief it tried to climb up again and again, but every time it reached halfway, it would fall down either because it ran out of strength or its feet slipped. The ant that fell to the ground wasn't disheartened. It shook the dust off its body and started climbing again. Just like this, it climbed and fell and climbed again. It never gave up. The insects around saw this scene. Some laughed at its stupidity, while others admired its perseverance. Finally, after experiencing countless failures, this ant, relying on its tenacious perseverance and the climbing skills it had continuously explored, successfully climbed over the rock and continued moving towards its destination. Meanwhile, another ant also came to the rock. It didn't start climbing immediately like the first ant. Instead, it walked around the rock once and observed it carefully. It found that although taking a detour around the rocks would mean walking a longer distance, it was a more secure route. So, it decisively chose to bypass the rocks and advance towards the goal at a steady pace along a relatively flat path. Before long, it also reached the destination smoothly. Just then, a third little ant came to the rock. It looked up at the towering rock in front of it, then lowered its head and thought for a while. It seemed to sense the difficulty and risk of climbing this rock. It didn't choose to climb with all its might like the first ant, nor did it take a detour like the second ant. Instead, it turned around and walked back. On the way back, relying on its keen sense of smell, it discovered a food source hidden in the grass. The food here was not only abundant, but also had no other competitors. The third ant was overjoyed. It quickly called its companions, and together they carried the food back to the ant nest. In fact, life is just like the experiences of these three ants facing the rocks. On the path of pursuing our goals, we will always encounter various difficulties and obstacles like rocks. Sometimes, we need to be like the first ant, possessing firm determination and a tenacious spirit of perseverance. No matter how many setbacks and failures we encounter, we should not give up easily, but keep moving towards the goal persistently. This kind of perseverance, like holding fast to the green mountains and never letting go and pining away for her until I am emaciated, often enables us to break through seemingly insurmountable barriers. And sometimes, we need to be like the second ant and know how to be flexible. When we find that the road ahead is full of obstacles and difficult to cross directly, we might as well think from a different perspective and adjust our course in a timely manner. Believe that all roads lead to Rome. Flexibly choosing a path that suits us better may allow us to achieve our goals more easily. There are also times when we need to be like the third ant and make rational choices. When facing some overly difficult or possibly fruitless challenges, don't blindly persevere. Have the calmness and confidence that there are plenty of fish in the sea, and give up in a timely manner. Perhaps at the moment of turning around, we will be pleasantly surprised to find that God has opened another door to success for us. Necessary perseverance keeps us from losing our way in difficult situations. Flexible adaptability enables us to find the path forward in complex environments. Timely giving up allows us to avoid getting into unnecessary consumption. The combination of these three constitutes the dialectics of life. It is also the magic weapon for our success in career and an essential wisdom in the journey of life.